Let's finish this series. Last night I recorded the Freerun Beyond Journey's End final episode. Now I'm recording the Undead Unluck final episode. I mean, we're at that sad part of the season where all these shows that I was enjoying so much coming to an end and nervously going into a new season. Although I think next season of anime is going to be fucking dope, I think. Yeah, because we got Demon Slayer, we got Mushoku Tensei, we got MHA. MHA is one of my favorite shows of all time. So we'll be fine next season. We got Sound Euphonium as well. I love that show. Oh my gosh, there's a lot next season. So I don't have to be too upset because there's a lot to look forward to as well. But it's still hard saying goodbye sometimes to some of these shows, and Undead Unluck has been a great show. It's crazy to me that it was a 24 episode, like a 2-core show, because I feel like I've only been with this show for 12 episodes. That we've gotten a lot done, but also like it I don't know, feels so like smoothly put together that all the things like go from one bit to another so smoothly that it doesn't feel like sometimes 2-core anime, it's like, oh, it's two distinct shows almost, you know. But no, this show has been really, really well done. So let's jump into Undead Unluck episode 24. If you watch this series on my channel and you aren't familiar with a lot of my series on this channel, go check some of them out. Now that we're finishing this series, hopefully you'll find something else you enjoy. I do so many videos on this channel, so like I feel like it's a decent chance you'll find something else you like. Make sure to support the video if you can, and I have a Patreon account which is in the description below, and that has the full-length reaction as well as early access and exclusive videos for both this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. If you need a recommendation of a series to watch, my One Piece series on my Gent Watches One Piece channel is like pretty top tier, to be honest, so you know, go check that out. But yeah, let's jump into this episode 24 of Undead Unluck. Okay. Yeah, I think they can as well. It's a race though. Undead Unluck, no OP today? It's like a boss. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. Alright. Nice. It heals up quickly, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, that's true. That's your whole thing. So you have to like combine your powers somehow. And you can break through it and you can make it not repair, but you can't do the other. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. You're about to draw it. Okay. Bunny is her name. That is so cute, man. Did you draw a little toy car? Aww. Oh. Oh. So sad. Oh. Fortune. Layla. So, Latla's little sister is who died? Whoa. Age rip 15 years? Oh, shit! Oh, shit, he's not gonna be a kid anymore. Damn. And now he's ripped. Forgive the pun. When you use that? 10 times? What? So 150 years? Holy shit! Oh my god! How are you still talking? Oh! Holy shit! What a sacrifice! And the artifact's broken. It was her mum's favorite. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, look at the color coming back in the flashback. Oh. And it was reading that series, yeah. Oh my god, man. And now the author of it's died. Well, I think you want to defeat Autumn as well, so. He wants to be a villain is very interesting. Yep. It's a good idea. You have to do it quickly. I like Bunny a lot. You gotta listen. That is a force of personality right there. You gotta listen. What the fuck? There's more? Oh. Oh, that's right. I think we did see them before, but now they're combining with the main body. Oh. Whoa! Oh, now it's fucking talking to us. Oh god. She's got little earrings like he does, but they're not filled with blood. Oh. He saved him, and he's just not happy about it. And she's always wrong. There's a cute drawing. Oh, don't show me this again. I know, it's really sad. Unknown, yep. Aww. They're giving us a lot of recap on this situation. I know. Oh, that music. And they do it in the same spot, and now it won't repair. Oh. They're getting Fuko in there, maybe, to give some unluck to the core. Oh my god. Oh! Damn! Oh, that's right, because she already kissed him. That was... So all the unlocks going in there. Oh, yeah! And then they got this core. That's awesome.
はそう思ってくれました。これはヒーローたちを導いた一人のヒーローの物語。
Unknown. Cute.
君に伝われ。
Very cute. Damn, you're putting the OP here? Interesting to put the OP here instead of putting the ED here. Now what?
協力してくれて。
She's so sweet.
私とアンディがやられそうになった時も助けてくれましたよね。
Oh, rip. It's hard to be a villain when you got Fuko being so sweet to you.
Unluck 企みは不正義で暴かれるだろうし、悪はお前らのボスが独占して隠している。ユニオンの他のメンバーが
He's got very specific
何も
goals.
知らなかったのがいい。
銃取ってごめんなさい。こちらこそぶってごめんなさいななら。怒られませんか？
Does she spell autumn without the N? Autumn?
これも一応集めといたわ。
I don't know what we can do with that.
先生の
Just keep it as a souvenir. It's so cute that she picks up her... What happened? So cute.
10年くらいだよ。
Who are you, Freerin? It's a mere 10-year adventure. Autumn arc end. Oh.
紅茶はあるかい？
Okay. A little bit of a tease. And there it was. That was Undead Unluck Season 1. Very cool. So, let's talk about the episode first and then I'll talk about the series. So, man, that was one hell of a way to go out for anno. Like, that was really crazy and a really cool way to do that, I think, is like, we need Rip to be at his full performance. And also, you know, we, as viewers, we kind of want the Rip, like the adult Rip back, because adult Rip is very cool. So how do we do that? Draw an artifact that ages him 15 years, but there has to be a big drawback to it. And the big drawback is it ages him 15 years, but whoever uses it ages 10 times that amount. So it ages him 15 years, but then Anno 150. Like, oh my god, that's insane. I wonder what's the limit to that? Like, if it was like, oh fuck it, I can't be bothered, like, you know, I'm gonna die anyway, like 150 years, that's gonna kill him anyway, right? So could he have done, we wouldn't want to do this, obviously, we're trying to get him into his prime, but could we have done, if we wanted, like, oh, let's age him, you know, 80 years. And it'll age me 800, but I'm gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter, you know? Like, past, if you're aging yourself to past, like, 90, then it's basically, like, everything past there is basically, you're doing the same thing. So, so could he have just gone, hey, age him 80 years, you know? Like, if you wanted to kill someone, you could purposefully, because it didn't look like Rip had any choice in the matter. So if you did want to kill someone, could you just go, I'll age them 100 years, and then I'll be aged 1,000 years or whatever, and then we both just die on the spot. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so that was very cool. So it seems like Rip is trying to get back Latla's little sister, who is very important to both of them, and the only way he can get her back is with the Ark, and so the only way to do that is to oppose the Union, which means he has to be a villain to do it. So it's you know, it's nice to see this character like doesn't really want to, you know, he's not just evil for evil's sake, and he doesn't have these like grand evil plans or whatever. He's just trying to get someone he cares about back, but the only way to do that is to oppose the good guys, really. So that's quite sad, but like nice to give some depth to Rip and Latla, and be able to like almost root for them a little bit. Like this feels like the sort of series that that Fuko will end up helping them in the end. You know, she'll find a way that they can get what they need, or at the very least be able to move on and still be fine, you know. So here's something that I was thinking about during this episode is like Fuko had the thing of with the manga, she was reading it and her whole thing was like, I can't die like while this series is still going on. I still have to keep reading the series, right? So she can't die until the series ends. But funnily enough, it's a series about her life and about, you know, what they're doing, their story. So from like a more meta sense, it's almost, it feels like it could be like the author telling us Fuko as a character isn't going to die until this series, Undead Unluck, ends. Since From You to Me, or From Me to You, I think it's From Me to You, is a series that's like basically the story of Undead Unluck, right? So yeah, like it feels like it's saying that Fuko can't die until the series ends, and that also might be saying the series might end with Fuko dying. Possibly, you might be able to reverse engineer that theory, which would be very sad, but it's possible. I don't know. But it does feel like that could be the kind of thing, because this author clearly sets up a lot of foreshadowing and stuff in advance, and it's very cleverly done. So that feels like a little like a meaning that could be coming through. And I really like the detail that Latla is always like wrong on her predictions. So they're like, Latla, can we win this battle? And she's like, absolutely not. And that's like telling the audience we're gonna win. And it's really great. Like she's 100% wrong with their predictions. So yeah, that was really cool. So the series as a whole, I really, really enjoyed this series. This is one of those series that I think, I mean, the manga is clearly like really well done because of the way all of these rules come together and work. I'm just so impressed with the creativity of the series. The negator powers and stuff are some of the most creative shit I've ever seen in power systems before. And having to limit yourself to, you're always negating something and the character always has to be something. It's brilliant. Because there are so many words in the English language, and I mean, I guess the Japanese language I imagine as well. Actually, no, they say it in English, right? I can't remember. I think they say, yeah, because he's called Andy, Undead. So yeah, they say it in English. So there are so many words in the English language. So there's so much you can sort of play with, and like so many words that you like. I wonder if the author just like looked up a list of every word and put them all on a whiteboard and went, okay, let's start brainstorming powers. Like unknown, what could that be? Okay, that's a person who can't be seen or touched by anyone in the world. Like untouchable, what can that be? Okay, that's a person who has a force field around them, you know? And you keep doing that for every single person and like figure out, you know, how you can tie them into the story. Really cool, great idea. And the animation, the actual show, the anime of it was done really well. I mean, the voice actors are great. The animation is like really like pretty consistently good looking. It's not like, you know, mind-blowingly good looking, but it's like consistently pretty good. And there's some like really iconic shit that they were doing here. There's some things that I feel like only work in anime form, like the whole like the recaps are all done by Anno, but you don't find that out until like Anno's like episode later on, and then suddenly Anno's like, and then it brought them to me, and we're like, what, me? Wait, holy shit, it's him, you know? So I really like that sort of twist, and that's something that can only really work in anime because you're hearing the voice the entire time, but you never really put it together. The only problems I had with the anime really were just like pacing things. It's like every show has to do a thing where they're trying to make the cliffhangers go at the end of episodes, and they're trying to, you know, like put the amount of content in this episode or whatever. I haven't noticed it in other shows as much as I noticed it in this show. In this show, it really felt like they had a certain amount they wanted to do in the episode, and then they put a whole bunch of like fluff all around it, and it's kind of like really obvious they're doing that, you know? Like, it even feels different to like One Piece, where One Piece, it's clear they're fluffing a lot of stuff, but it feels like they're actually just doing that just because any time that One Piece can buy itself is good, you know? Because One Piece is trying not to overtake the manga, obviously, and so they are buying time basically everywhere. So it's actually like surprisingly consistent, One Piece, with its delaying tactics. But like this show, it kind of like takes me out of it to think about the fact that, oh, they're doing a lot of extra recap in here and stuff in this episode particularly, which means that they just have like one event they're trying to get to by the end of the episode, and everything else is extra. And I just say that because like in this episode there was also a few moments like that where I mean, they did like the big Anno doing like a narration of everything that's happened, like, and it recapped his entire backstory, and then also why he did it all and stuff. But it's like we knew all of that information already, and so it was like a strange like way to delay that. Like a little bit of that to like put everything into perspective would have been cool, but it was a really long scene, so that was strange. And then like putting the OP towards the end where the ED should have been, and then putting an ED after what I consider the end credit scene, is like, it feels like it's delaying, even like they just didn't have enough content. So I know there's not much you can do when there's a manga, but like I feel like there's some original stuff that they could add, you know, like original conversations, or you know, something else. Like maybe they don't want to, maybe it could be that this studio is like afraid to add original stuff to this show. I don't know how much stuff is like anime original in this show, if there are like any scenes or anything at all, or if it's a straight adaptation, but it feels like there's not much original stuff, and because of that we you know, like they're having to do this other stuff to delay for time. So I think if we get a season 2, which I really hope we do, I don't know if it's confirmed yet or not, but if we do get a season 2, I do hope they just, in moments like that, they just add some extra original dialogue or something to keep the pace of the episode going, you know? It doesn't have to be crazy, crazy, shocking, mind-blowing dialogue or whatever, but sometimes just having Fuko and Andy talk or doing something, you know, that sort of stuff just gives the episode a little bit more color. So, I don't know. Maybe they can work with the mangaka and like see if there's some scenes that you can add in if they need extra scenes. But anyway, I loved that show though. I don't want anyone to think I didn't love that show. That was a really good show. I can't wait for season 2. And just, as I said, remarkably creative and like well executed and awesome. So that was Undead Unluck, episode 24. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, early access, exclusive videos, lots of other stuff for both this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. Go check some other stuff out. I loved having you guys here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.